welcome to Life with Angel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Angel Jockers, and today I'm going to be talking about the supplements I'm taking now that I'm pregnant. I'm in my second trimester, and I want to go through what I'm taking, why I'm taking it, and you can think it through. Okay, keep in mind I'm married to Dr. Jockers, so this is what he does for a living. He helps people with their health, and he sells supplements. He creates programs for people. He works with nutritionists and health coaches. So this is our passion. This is our baby. So I know everyone can't do everything that I'm doing, but I want to tell you what I'm doing, and then you can figure out either by reading articles and getting informed decision making, or by hiring a health coach or functional medicine doctor. You can decide what's best for you. So in the mornings when I wake up, first thing David's had me taking one vitamin C. This brand is called Excellent C. It's a brand that was given to us by Zymogen, but David also sells some vitamin C on his website that is an excellent brand. I was taking that, but this company was kind enough to send this to us. So I'm taking one of these in the morning to help boost my immune system. So it's nothing related to pregnancy, it's just related to helping me have a strong immune system during this season. I also take a probiotic. This is called Probio Charge. Now, I take a high dosage right now because he's helping me work out some little kinks that I've had in my gut. So you would definitely want to make sure you're taking the right dosage if you do take a probiotic. So David has me taking this is called CalMag Support. This is a type of magnesium that also has calcium in it, which he gave to me starting my second trimester. It's good for the babies as my baby's bones are solidifying more and more. This is great for her development. And then the magnesium is a great mineral for me as well, for anyone. This is a good one. Before I was pregnant, I was taking Brain Calm magnesium, which is a special type of magnesium that Dr. Jockers has that crosses the blood-brain barrier and helps you with calm, relax. It can help you with your mood, with sleep. It can help you with all different things. Calcium magnesium is going to be more focused on just helping me with bowel movements, helping the baby with her bones, and just helping replenish that mineral inside of me. At breakfast every morning, and by the way, if you haven't seen my video from last week, check it out. It's on what I eat during my pregnancy. So during breakfast every morning, I take some more supplements. Now this one, you don't need it unless you need it. This is called Thyroid Strong. This one helps make sure that my thyroid is working optimally. I was having a little bit of an issue with my conversions with my T cells. This is stuff that's over my head, but David has some wonderful articles that you can read that will explain the science behind it. But in my particular body, I was having a hard time. My thyroid was producing the certain hormones, but it wasn't converting it in the way that my body needed it. So he has me taking 2 of these in the morning, but this isn't something you need because you're pregnant. So don't buy this just because you're pregnant. This is vitamin A. Again, it's just to help me with my immune system support, especially during this time, and it's good for the baby as well, and the development of the different organs in the eyes. So he had me start this during my second trimester. Beef liver. Some of you may enjoy eating liver or different organ meats, and if so, that's amazing and you should do it. It's really good for you. I don't enjoy organ meats. So my husband has gotten me some beef liver capsules, and they don't smell. And he has me take 2 of these with my breakfast. This is full of all types of nutrients that are good for mommy and baby. It's a great source of vitamin A, vitamin B12, and some of the good minerals that we need. It's just an overall great supplement for nutrients. SuperDzyme. So this I take to help my body digest and break down food. And so if you don't need it, you don't need it. Again, my husband has been helping kind of work through some kinks in my gut, like I mentioned. So this just kind of helps me make sure that my food is being digested optimally. But it's great, and it's the type of thing that it won't hurt you if you don't need it, but again, I know some of you are on a budget and you can't afford everything, so this isn't a priority unless you're having issues digesting your food. And then Zinc, he has me on this brand right now. Dr. Jockers, again, Zymogen was kind enough to give us some samples of some of their products, so we're very grateful. And so I'm using this product, which is a high quality product. A lot of times you want to be careful when you buy your supplements in the store because you can't always trust that they're good quality products. So always make sure, ask someone that you trust if it's a quality product. But yeah, Zymogen is a good brand. They've sent us the zinc. Dr. Jockers has a zinc on his website, and thankfully it's great for the immune system, and it's one of the lower costing supplements you can find. Okay, one side note before I tell you what I take at lunchtime. This might seem overwhelming to some of you, and so I might go ahead and show you what my priorities would be when I'm done with all this. But what I want you to know is supplements are not like prescriptions. So last night, for instance, at dinner, I forgot to take all of my supplements that I would typically take, and it was no problem. It was fine. I was totally fine, and there was no repercussions at all. And so supplements, obviously you want to check with your functional medicine doctor, the one that your health consultant, but supplements aren't going to make you're not going to be dependent on them. It's not like a prescription drug where it's a big deal if you forget to take it. Supplements are going to be different, so don't feel overwhelmed. It's just a little side note. So at lunchtime, I take 2 more beef livers, yay! Again, David wants to cram nutrients into my body for our growing baby inside of me. It's a good way to get it in there. But again, if you want to eat that organ meat, go for it. And then this is a Nordic Naturals fish oil supplement that's on my husband's website. This is, he has me taking one a day. They look like this, and inside is just the fish oil. Super good for your brain, super good for baby's brain. So it's a great source of DHA, and this particular one is 1660 milligrams of omega-3. It says double dose of high intensity omega-3 DHA benefits for healthy brain and nervous system support. So this is something I take when I'm pregnant and when I'm not pregnant, because it's good for my brain, and then it's good for my baby's brain developing inside of me. So I take one of these at lunchtime. Vitamin D I take at lunchtime also. I take one of these, and vitamin D is a great immune booster. I think everyone should be taking vitamin D, personally. But that's up to you. This is, again, a company called Balance Health sent us this. Again, we only use brands that are high quality. David has a high quality on his website that we love, and it's one of the less expensive supplements. And especially during this time with all the crazy stuff going on, it is a good immune booster. So I take one at lunch, and then I also take 2 more enzymes at lunchtime. Again, it's just to help my food digest well. It's not anything related to pregnancy. So hey guys, by the way, I'm telling you my dosages that I'm taking, but the bottles may say something different. I'm working with my healthcare practitioner, which happens to be my husband, but it's smart to make sure that you get a good person to help you that knows what they're talking about. Okay, you don't want to just guess. But again, the good thing about this is it's not prescription drugs, so they don't interact with your body the same way a prescription drug would. But what we're going to do is we're going to have Dr. Jockers come out at the end of this video and talk for just a few minutes about his recommendation as far as that goes. So during the day, by the way, when I'm snacking, I don't really take supplements. This is all that I take, which is a lot, I know. So I take 2 prenatal vitamins at dinner time. I take my supplements, most of my supplements, with meals because I've noticed that it helps my stomach. It just helps me not get nauseous or anything like that. When I first got pregnant, I used to fast in the morning. I practiced intermittent fasting, and I wasn't able to take supplements anymore in the morning. So when I'm pregnant, my stomach's a little bit more sensitive, so it just might be wise to try to take them with meals. But this is a basic prenatal. The brand is Thorne. This is on Dr. Jockers' website, and it has just the basic essentials that they recommend that a pregnant woman should take. One key thing I wanted to mention, a lot of the store brands are going to have folic acid in them. You want to try to find one that has folate. And I'm not the scientist, I'm not the doctor, I don't know exactly what that means and what the difference is. I just know that there's a big difference as far as health goes in the folate, which is the good one, versus the folic acid, which is the bad one. And then I also at dinner time I take 2 acid ProZymes. This has nothing to do with my pregnancy. This is just me. I typically eat a large portion of protein in the form of meat at dinner time, and so this helps me break down the meat well. Again, just to help make sure my stomach and my gut, as we're working through and healing some issues that had come up. And then I also take 2 digestive enzymes at dinner time. So in the evenings, I take 2 more supplements. One is I take 1 more probiotic. Again, I'm taking a higher dosage that you may not need to take. And so we'll ask David about his thoughts on that. And then I usually take 1 more vitamin C in the evenings, either this brand here that I have right now or Dr. Jockers brand on his website. And again, this just helps my immune system get stronger. Also, I've noticed when I take vitamin C, it helps my bowel movements be more regular. The things I've noticed are the calcium, the vitamin C, and then I drink small doses of coffee, and the caffeine also helps me stay regular, because I know when you're pregnant, it's sometimes hard to stay regular, and it's very important. I also drink lots of water throughout the day. So I hope these have been helpful. Let's go see what Dr. Jockers has to say. Here's where the magic happens, folks. Dr. Jockers' office. All right, let's see what he has to say about these questions we're wondering. First question is, what would you say? Not everyone can afford to take all the supplements I'm taking. I'm taking a lot, right? You have me on a lot. What would be the highest priorities for a pregnant woman who wants to be healthy and have her baby be healthy?
Yeah, I would say first would be like a good quality multivitamin, or you could do something like a beef liver, like the organ complex that you're taking.
Oh, back on the beef liver. Remember, eat your organ meats if you don't take them.
So something like that. It's got a lot of B vitamins in it. It's got all your essential nutrients. You want to make sure that you're getting that. So I would say really good multivitamin. They have prenatal multivitamins as well that you can utilize too. I know we have them on our store, and so that would be good. Number 2 would be a good probiotic to support the gut microbiome. I think that's really important. Number 3, vitamin D. Actually, that should probably be number 1, right? So vitamin D is extremely critical for making sure the baby is developing optimally, also keeping mom's immune system healthy, but very important for brain development, very important for keeping inflammation down in the baby, preventing against like a premature birth, things like that. Vitamin D. Really important. Omega-3 fatty acids as well, because that's really important for brain development for the child. So I would say omega-3s, that would be important. So those would be like my top 4.
So we have the probiotic,
yeah,
the vitamin D,
yep,
the multivitamin or prenatal vitamin with the folate acid, the folate, correct?
Right, so getting folate, you want to look for folate and not folic acid, right? Folate is the pre-activated form. And so you typically will see it come in a couple different forms. Methylfolate is a methylated folate. That's actually a very active form of folate that the body can utilize more effectively. There's another form called calcium folinate. That's a good form as well. So you're looking for that, not folic acid on your multivitamin. So that's important.
So the prenatal, vitamin D, the fish oil. What am I thinking? And the probiotic, and then if you can, the beef liver, right?
Yeah, the beef liver could be the multivitamin.
Oh, I see, okay.
So if you're gonna do one more, I would probably say zinc, right? And the reason why is that so many people are zinc deficient. Zinc is really critical for the immune system, but also zinc is very critical for the development of the baby. So adding in like an extra 20 milligrams of a good form of zinc, a zinc chelated to an amino acid like glycinate. So we use like a zinc glycine form that helps it become more absorbable, more bioavailable for the body. So taking something like 20 milligrams of that will be great for mom's immune system, great for a healthy pregnancy, right? And helping prevent against any sort of congenital type of abnormalities that could form.
All right, any more? How about as far as if these ladies don't have a practitioner they're working with, how do you advise as far as dosage or recommendations go?
Yeah, well, I would recommend taking the normal standard dosage, right? So the recommended dosage would probably be the best place to go. When it comes to vitamin D, the recommendation is 1,000 international units per 25 pounds of body weight. So if you're 150 pounds, roughly around 6,000 international units daily, right? So 5,000 is usually a good measurement. A lot of supplements come in 5,000 IU amounts, like increments. So that's typically what we recommend. If you know you're vitamin D deficient, you can do 2,000 international units per 25 pounds of body weight. So bumping it up, from there. And then when it comes to, let's see, vitamin D, omega-3s, trying to take 1 to 2 grams of EPA and DHA, which are the long chain omega-3s. So it should normally say, fish oil, right? And it'll say the amount of EPA and DHA. So ideally getting somewhere around 1 to 2 grams of that is really good. And zinc, somewhere around 20 milligrams, like I mentioned, is usually a good measurement there.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks. Well, drop in any questions you have in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and also click that bell so that you'll get notified when new videos come out. Thanks, guys!